What's going on YouTube? jDantastic here, and today I'm doing a very special video. Today is my special thank you to the 1,000 subscribers plus that I now have. This video was planned to go out when I hit 1,000, so, well, not to go out, but I planned on doing a special Q&A for everyone when I hit 1,000 subs, which I did, and then I started to actually gain quite a few more of you, and it's been really amazing, and I'm really truly honored, and it's been so much fun, and I can't tell you guys how much it means to me. It's really great, and I know that it's not like huge or anything, but for me it's awesome. I'm so happy that I hit 1,000 subs, and I'm so happy that we're gaining more and more each day, and I'm so glad to have you all on board, and it's great. It's been such a fun experience. And I hope that we keep having fun with it, and I hope you guys stick around and continue to have fun with me, because it just really means a lot. I just hope you guys know that, and this video is kind of like a thank you / help you guys get to know a little bit more about me, and that's why I told you to ask me any questions that you wanted to, and you posted them several different places. So I'll give you kind of an introduction about myself before I get into all these questions, so you understand a little bit about me as a person. Hey, there you go, I'm a person. First and foremost, I'm sorry, today is Thursday, and it was supposed to be the Dragonblox C series that I am playing through with XRPMX13 and Rhymestyle. Unfortunately, my episode was lost. The footage was lost. I tried so hard. I tried for hours and hours to try to get the footage back, but I'm currently, right now, as of this moment, operating off of a MacBook, which I'm sure a lot of you know is not the best hardware for gaming and editing and all that kind of stuff. But also very exciting news. This is a crazy video, lots of good news. So good news is I'm in the process, literally in the process. You can see the Amazon box actually right there. You can see that box, and some of the boxes underneath that box contain parts to a PC that I am building, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to do so much cool stuff with you guys. Like, it's not even, I'm so excited. I'm like a little kid at Christmas time. I'm just waiting for the rest of the packages to arrive. And I have like half of them here. Hopefully the rest of them will arrive either today or tomorrow. And then I'm going to put it all together, and we're going to just start doing a lot of crazy, fun, awesome stuff. So look forward to that. Again, I'm really sorry I lost the footage. You just have to deal with my face today and the video that comes out later. But yeah, so you can go watch their videos, obviously, and you'll see me in it, and those will be fun. But yeah, so a little bit about me and what I do. I am jDantastic, aka Danny. My real name is also actually not even Danny. I know, gosh, I just lie to you guys all the time about everything. The J is for Jerry. So my real name is Jerry Daniel Moore, J.D. Dan, J.Dan, jDantastic. There you go. I live in San Diego, California, and I currently work a real job for a company called Backplane, and kind of how I met some of the guys and stuff like that is actually through that company, because I help run teamcrafted.com, which a lot of you might have heard of, is Teamcrafted's website where they go to hang out with people, and a lot of people hang out there, and it's really cool. And I actually help with that, and I help with the server associated with that. So I'll actually, if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description. If you want to go check out teamcrafted.com, it's a cool place to hang out, and I help do that. That's kind of what I do for my day job. And then I do YouTube on the side for fun, because I love it. I love hanging out with you guys and getting to talk to you, and I love video games for as long as I could possibly remember. I love video games. I always have, and I'm pretty sure that I always will, because they just get better, obviously, with time. So that's kind of in a nutshell what I do. And I don't want to kind of go too deep, because obviously there's going to be some questions in the Q&A that will answer some of this stuff. So why don't we go ahead and dive into these questions, all right? First question from Sun Go Tanks, Pi love more than Anthony. For Q&A, what is it favorite DBZ character and race? Probably what is your favorite DBZ character and race? And what pets have you had around? What age are you? Like 15 to 20 or 30 to 40? Well, my favorite DBZ character, this is actually kind of a tough question. There is... Man, oh man, I don't know. I have always liked Vegeta. Vegeta has always been a really cool character in my eyes, because he's like this angry little man, but he's really strong, and he goes through a lot of struggle, and he overcomes a lot, and he'll never quite be as strong as Goku, maybe in the new movie, but we don't know that. But but he always perseveres, and he goes from being the bad guy to the good guy. And I always thought that Vegeta was just this really interesting character, because at first you just think that he's this terrible man, but then everything changes, and his character just gets deeper and deeper as you go along, and you find out that he's actually not so bad. He's kind of a cool guy. So I think it's a top. I mean, Goku is obviously, but he's on another level. It's not fair. To pick Goku is just not fair. I feel like if you're going to pick your favorite character from DBZ, you got to pick a character that's like, you got to have some reasons. And I just feel like the depth and the range in Vegeta is just really special. He's a special character. So I'm actually going to say Vegeta for that one. And my favorite Dragon Ball Z race, I mean, Saiyan, obviously, again, I don't know. There's not a ton of races, really. There's like humans, and then there's Frieza's race, the Arcosian race, and then there's the Nameks, and then there's like the Kais, which is not really a race. So I don't know. I mean, I do like the Nameks. Piccolo's a really cool guy, and then the Namek like lore, and their dragon, and they're all like peaceful and nice. I don't know. So the Nameks are kind of cool, but if it's not too much of a cop-out answer, I just gotta say Saiyans, just because they're so cool and they get. You know why. The Saiyans are awesome, and that's it. What pets have you had around? I've had a couple of pets. When I was little, I used to have like hermit crabs that I would take care of, and I had like a hamster at one point. And then my childhood dog, who recently passed away, Tier, whose name was Copper, after the movie Fox and the Hound, which is a great movie, Disney movie, old school movie, and she recently just passed. She was my dog for a really long time, and then now I have a dog whose name is Rodney, and he is fantastic, and he's the best pup in the world. And if you want to see him, there's pictures all over my Instagram account of Rodney if you want to check him out. So there you go. Alright, these questions actually come from teamcrafted.com. I made a post over there and asked people to ask me some questions there, because they know me as well, and I post my videos there sometimes, and so these are the questions that came from teamcrafted.com. So first question from Kinue even. Did you get to talk to Trevor Moran? Yes, I did actually get to talk to Trevor Moran several times. I've met him a couple of times. He's come into the office. We actually run another website for him. It's called CreativeRebels.com. So if you want a chance to talk with Trevor Moran, the best place to do that is on CreativeRebels.com, and I will put a link to that in the description, because he does talks with Trevor on there all the time, where he actually gets on site and talks to people, and that's really cool. So if you want to talk to him, make sure you go check that out. Alright, next question is from PC Darkrai. I hope I didn't butcher that. What does the fox say? Okay, that's enough of that. AwesomeTaco asks, tacos or burritos? I'm a taco guy through and through. I don't really like burritos that much. There's just too much stuff on it for me. I'm a simple man. I like my simple tacos. I love Taco Bell. Just give me like a taco with some meat, some cheese, some sauce, and I'm chilling. I'm good to go. Alright, Dragonheart asks, 1, have you ever had Chipotle? If so, how fab is it? It's super fab. It's the fabulousest. Chipotle is amazing. 2, can I be your friend? Of course, everyone can be my friend. I love to have friends. The more the merrier. Canadian Girl for the win. How did you come up with that name? I kind of explained that earlier, but in high school, my nickname was, to some, Dantastic. So that was taken on, I used to be, fun fact, on Twitter, I used to be Dantastic 13. 13 was just, that number that you use. Everyone has like a number that they use online because it's like their number. I was Dantastic 13, and then I started to do YouTube, and I really just wanted to be Dantastic. I didn't want to be Dantastic 13 because I just didn't want to have a number in my name. Dantastic wasn't available, so I put the J in front of it, like I said, because my first name is Jerry, so that's a J if you didn't know. So J, Dantastic, and that is why I got the name, because Dantastic was taken, and so I immediately scooped up jDantastic on pretty much everything else, and that's been my name ever since. Another one from AwesomeTaco. How did you get started with YouTube? Well, Rhymestyle actually suggested that I do YouTube, and he didn't really have to do much to convince me. He basically just said, hey, you're sort of kind of funny sometimes. Maybe you should play video games and put it online for people to see. And at first I was kind of nervous, and I was like, that's crazy. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I wanted people to watch me put videos on YouTube. But it turns out that it's so much fun, and I fell in love with it immediately, and I've just been doing it ever since. And now we have another one from Kinue Even. How did you meet the Team Crafted members? Like I said, I work for Backplane, and we help to run their website, teamcrafted.com, and that is actually how I got to meet all of the guys. They are all fantastic people, really, really cool dudes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. We met through that, and I've been helping them out with certain things ever since. A flying kangaroo has a lot of questions, so let's see. Will you be my friend? Of course, I'll take any friend. Which countries have you visited, and which countries do you want to visit? I have visited, let's see, the U.S., obviously, because I live here, Mexico, and Jamaica, and that's it. Those are all the only countries that I have visited. Which ones would I like to? Australia. I would love times a bajillion to go to Australia. I really want to scuba dive there and see all of the cool stuff. Have you ever played Sims or SimCity? Yes to both. Amazing games. Have you ever played Command & Conquer series? No, I actually haven't played Command & Conquer. I know, that's crazy. Would you prefer a car, train, or plane? I love to fly. It's my favorite. I know, is that crazy? I don't know. I love airplanes. Flying is my favorite. What is the best game you have played? I've played a lot of games. That is, I don't know if I can answer that question. What is the worst game that you have played? These questions are too hard. I don't know. Man, the best game that I have ever played. The game that has changed my life the most, I think, was Final Fantasy VII for the PS1. I had played like Mario and Super Mario Brothers, and like things like that, like the Donkey Kongs and like all those Super Nintendo games, like Mortal Kombat, and like those set the ground for my gaming. But then when I put in Final Fantasy VII for the first time, and I played through like the first 30 minutes, and you beat that first boss, and like the story starts to unfold, that was like a turning point for me in my gaming career, because it just kind of like, I don't know, it took it to a whole nother level, and it just blew my mind, and it will forever be one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game of all time. I usually try to get it out at least once a year and play through it again. I love it that much. It's got a place in my heart, and some people say going back and trying to play it is too hard, because it's kind of, it's that old school style, it's lost its touch. Not to me. It'll always be there for me. And the worst game I've ever played, shoot, I don't know. There's been some bad games. Sorry, I can't think of one off the top of my head for the worst game ever. Will you do a Draw My Life? Yes! Eventually, I will do a Draw My Life, but I didn't want to do that yet. I wanted to save it. This is just, it's a milestone for me, 1,000 subs, but I want to get bigger. So hopefully I'll save, the Draw My Life for when we hit 100K, years down the road from now. Maybe I'll do a Draw My Life. How old are you? You don't have to answer this one if you don't want to. Oh, that's right. I didn't answer the other question when he asked me, how old are you? Are you like 10 to 20 or 30 to 40? And he left out 21 through 29. So the only response to this question, I'm going to say 37 and a half. I'm 37 and a half years old. So yeah, I'm an old dude. Your Bud asks, how did you find Team Crafted? I talked about that. Vine or Instagram? Probably Instagram. I use Instagram more than Vine. I enjoy Vine, use Instagram more, so there you go. Unicorn or Narwhal? Narwhal. I'm a Redditor. It's got to be the Narwhal. They're majestic, awesome beasts. What's your favorite color? Probably red. Sasuke MC says, what do you do for a job? I've gone over that. I work for Backplane, help run websites, do cool social media stuff, and I do YouTube. Woo! Crazy4MC. Grats, dude. 1, do you like fluffy rainbow unicorns? Who wouldn't? And 2, how did you think of your YouTube name? Again, jDantastic, Jerry, Daniel, J, Dan. Woo! There you go. Fun stuff. M says, on a scale of poop to power movement worthy, how fabulous is this question? 5. Mystery asks, I have 2 questions. 1, why did you want to start making YouTube videos? Again, rhyme style got me into it, suggested it, did it, loved it, bang, boom, boom, there we go, the rest is history. And 2, would you rather fight 100 cat-sized dragons or 1 dragon-sized cat? I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna go with 100 cat-sized dragons, because then I could just, like, boot them, just punt them, like, bah, and I would drop kick it, because like 1 dragon-sized cat, that's terrifying, because cats are already scary. They have their own agendas now. So like if 1 was giant-sized, I want that in my life. So I'm gonna take on the 100 cat-sized dragons for sure. Miss Team Crafted says, did you like yourself being fabulized? Yes, so it was taken upon a certain someone to take a photo of me and fabulize it. So let's go ahead and pull up that picture and take a look at that. There it is. It's beautiful. I mean, how good do I look? I'm fabulous for sure. Minecraft Timmy says, how long have you been doing YouTube? Technically, I've been doing it for a while. Technically, I've been doing YouTube for like almost 3 years, but I've kind of done it off and on depending on how much time I have, but it's not been until recently where I really stepped it up and I just started cranking out videos and just really getting into it and finding the magic behind it. That's so realistically 3 years. Actually doing YouTube, really just a couple of months, honestly. So yeah. TRXYE, Epic Kiwi, congrats! Fork on the left or spoon on the right? Yes. Nerdy Girl Meg wants to know what my credit card number is. No? James Jock says, when did you meet Dino? I met Dino actually a long time ago. Way back in 2007. We actually went to college together. We were roommates. Well, we weren't roommates. We were floor mates freshman year of college. We lived on the same floor in the same dorm room. And then we became friends and we actually lived together through the subsequent years, and now we both live in San Diego and we both work at the same company and we both do YouTube, so we have been friends for quite some time. Eddie Sepalak says, how did you meet Dino? Why did you start YouTube? There you go. I want to feature every question, so if I've already answered these questions, I just wanted to make sure that anyone that asked me a question, you know, was kind of featured. So there you go. I met Dino, like I just said, in college, and I started YouTube 3 years ago. Been doing it for the last couple of months, like serious. Amari Jones, how does it feel being a YouTuber? It feels great. It's really awesome. It's so much fun. Like I said, you guys make it all worthwhile, and I love interacting with you guys, and you are the reason that I started doing YouTube more seriously. Just, I hope that you know that. You were the reason that I stopped doing it off and on and started doing it full force. Lee Stampley says, question number 1, what is your favorite mod on Minecraft? It's got to be Dragonblox C. I've played through it the most, obviously, and it's super built out, and it's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's just so great. So, yeah, Dragonblox C, hands down. If I had to pick a second favorite, it would be Pixelmon, just because they put in a ton of work into that mod as well, and it's really cool. They do a lot of cool stuff with that. Question number 2, can you play the Naruto mod? Possibly. I have a lot of series going on right now, but nothing is out of the question for the future, so maybe. Jimmy Hit, for the Q&A, can you tell me if you think ramen noodles are secretly French fries with powers? Yes. Vyundi Pate says, Q&A thingy, do you want to build a snowman? Actually, yes, I would love to build a snowman. I live in San Diego, and I only get to travel back to my home state of Indiana like once a year, and that's around Christmas time, and the last couple of times I've gone, it hasn't really snowed that much, and I wasn't able to enjoy it. So yes, I would love to build a snowman. That would be great. I miss the snow. And will you do a vid on your top 5 DBZ characters or top 5 DBZ games? Possibly. Maybe. I don't know if they're top 5 DBZ games. There haven't, I mean, there's been a lot of them, but the top 5, I can answer this one right now. My favorite Dragon Ball Z game of all time, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, one of the greatest fighting games ever made. It ends friendships, but it's so great. The fighting style and the like open world, beep, beep, beep. It really feels like you're playing Dragon Ball Z. It's fantastic, highly recommended. So that's for sure my top Dragon Ball Z game of all time. And top 5 Dragon Ball Z characters, I mean, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, Gohan, and you know what? I gotta put Krillin in there. I actually did a video a while ago, if you want to look it up, on why Krillin was the best Z fighter out there, for reasons that you wouldn't expect. He's obviously not the strongest, but if you want to look up the video, there's some evidence there that shows why Krillin is actually the best Z fighter out of all of them, because he's got heart right here. Krillin's got the most heart. Alright guys, that's just about going to wrap it up for this Q&A, so I hope you had fun, I hope that you learned something, and just thank you so much for everything. I really truly mean it. Thank you for taking me to 1,000 subs and beyond that now. It's truly humbling, and it's really great, and I'm just really looking forward to everything, especially now with the PC that I'm going to make. I'm going to be doing some really special stuff for you guys. So actually, if you want to comment below and let me know of some things that you want to see in the future on my channel, the the future is wide open now. I feel like the doors are blown off, and I want to just start doing some really cool stuff, really cool games that I didn't have access to before, and just really start pushing some limits. So if you guys have some suggestions, or if there's anything that you want to see me do, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you learned a little something about me, then make sure you hit the like button, and it just really helps me out, and I like to know that you guys enjoy what I do. It makes me feel good. I like to make you feel good. So help me help you, I guess, is what I'm saying. Sort of. Maybe kind of. I don't know. And if this is your first time stopping by chance, and you just happen to stumble upon a Q&A and you want to see more because you enjoyed yourself, then hit the subscribe button and stick around and have some fun with us, because we really like to have fun here. We're a good group of people. Right? Yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm jDantastic. This has been my 1,000 subscriber special Q&A video. And again, I apologize for not having DragonBlock C today. I know it really stinks, but I promised you that that will not be an issue in the future anymore. So look forward to episode 5 on my channel a couple of days from now. Alright? As always, I will talk to you all in the next video. Later.